Carolyn Doobie here. Oh, what's the play for today? Well, today I'm sharing with you about my latest workshop called Stencilrific Layers and Gravy. Yes, those two things really do have something to do with each other. Now, the workshop is all about understanding the secret to getting those layers with lots of embedded pattern in it, colors that pop, those kinds of things. And I will say that when people are making prints, they tend to think about things that aren't that important, and they miss the things that really do make a difference in how those layers turn out. It's actually three really simple factors, but when you know to keep your eye on those, you can control how that print is going to turn out. So what does this have to do with gravy? Well, it's something very important that I learned from my grandma. When I was a kid and she would cook and I'd watch her, it was just magical. She just pulled stuff out of the air, it seemed like, and could mix anything together and turn it into a scrumptious meal. Well, as I got older, I started to learn to cook, and as I decided to try something I'd seen her do a bunch of times, which was make gravy. So I did what she did. And I've got that pan of hot grease and I add a little bit to it. And then I add the cornstarch. I grabbed a good cup of it and I just dumped it right in there. Then I decided to add some black pepper. Just like what she did, I added a couple tablespoons of black pepper. So by this point, you probably are figuring nobody ate this gravy, and you are absolutely correct. It was horrifically terrible, inedible gravy. And I was like, well, Grandma just knows how to do it. I don't. Somehow she's got the magical skill and I can't do it. But the truth is, Grandma, it wasn't magical skill. She knew how much pepper to put in there because she tasted it and then would decide how much to put in. She knew how much cornstarch to put in and when to put it in because she understood how cornstarch worked. Those were things that I wasn't doing, and that's why my gravy did not turn out. Now, after Grandma had a good laugh with me over what had happened, she actually shared with me the recipe for how to make gravy. And I was blown away. I'm like, wait, you use a recipe? I never saw her get a recipe book. Well, she'd used the recipe so many times. She knew how the ingredients worked. She knew how to do it. She didn't need the recipe anymore. I made an assumption that there wasn't a recipe when there actually was. So what on earth does making gravy have to do with gel printing? Well, as I learned the hard way, cooking is really a step-by-step process. And if you've got something like a recipe to follow that will show you what the steps are and what to use, you can get something tasty. Well, the same is true of gel printing. If you know what ingredients to use, paints, stencils, plates, and you know in what order to use them, if you know the process, then you can get the kind of prints that you want on demand. I'm going to show you 3 prints here, and there's something that's the same about all 3 of them. So I got the first one here, got the second one, and then the last one. What is it that was the same about all 3 of those? They all used the exact same stencil. When you know how stencils, paint, and the plate all play together, you can get a wide variety of looks from the same stencil. That means you can take the supplies that you currently have and get even more value out of them. You can get more looks with what you have. Along with this workshop, I've got 2 bonuses for you. One of them is called Rescuing the Ugly Print, because we all make ugly prints. They happen. You're going to see some in this workshop, and you're going to see what to do with them, how to take them from being something that you don't like to something that you love. Your second bonus video is the antidote to perfection paralysis. Because when all that noise is happening in your head, all that pressure, it just takes the fun out of it. And I'm going to show you specific ways you can quiet that noise down so you can have a lot more fun when you're printing. This workshop is 19 days long. Yes, 19. I know, kind of a weird number, right? Like, why 19? Well, that is how all the techniques played out. That's how many lessons it took for me to get you the information that I wanted you to have so that you could really understand using paint, using stencils on that gel plate. And I'm not just going to give you stuff to give you stuff. I want to give you things that actually build your skills, grow your understanding, so that you can make the kind of prints that you want whenever you want. As you go through the videos, you will know how to get that grungy look on command. You'll know what makes your colors pop, and that will make it so you can avoid the trap of layers that end up sort of muddy. You'll understand the steps for creating an intentional composition. You will master the trick for avoiding paint leakage so that none of that paint oozes underneath your stencil. You will 100% know what layer is going to show before you even take the pull. You will have all of this information, not just in terms of the step-by-step process, but you will also understand why you do those things, what's behind those choices, so that when you're printing, it makes it a whole lot easier for you to apply the things that you enjoy to get prints that you love. So let's talk the nitty-gritty details of the workshop. It's 19 days, a new video each and every day for you with lifetime access. What that means is you can watch it whenever it best fits your schedule. You can watch them the day it comes out, or you can save them up, watch a bunch over the weekend, or any other combination that fits your schedule. You have that freedom. Another thing is the videos are all downloadable. That means you can watch them online, offline, you can watch them on a mobile device, you can watch them on your desktop. Again, that flexibility and freedom so you can do it in the way that best fits you. And you also have a 14-day money-back guarantee. You can find all the details about the workshop and registration at acolorfuljourney.com. And yep, there's a link down below for you. If you're ready to let go of random guessing when you're making prints and have even more fun using your stencils and your gel plate, then join me for Stencil-rific Layers. I can't wait to see your prints.